Hello again, everyone. Welcome back to Adventures in Arcane Space. Once again, I am your Dungeon Master, AuldDragon, and the players are...
Hi, I'm David Big Mac Shepherd. I play Braxon Miacc, who's a human fighter and the ship's captain.
Hi everyone, I'm Daikamisama and I play Solas Ebha, who is Half-Elven Cleric Mage of Ogma.
I play Ockar, human paladin from Brawl.
Hello everyone, I'm Salem Motor. I play Finnel'ar Mohani, Finn to his friends, and I am a druid from Grey Space.
Hi, I am Levalithana Seshithar. She knew it without looking it up. An elven wild mage.
Hey there, I am Zakhad. I play the character of Lafdul Moonglade, a special priest of Aravan Illicir and a part-time thief. From Realm Space, from Everme, it's a great place. Part of being a Mischiefmaker is coming up with fun titles. And this current title is the meticulous myth-weaving mendacity Machiavellian Mastermind? I'm
Machiavellian?
Sure
Machiavellian.
Machiavellian. Yeah, that one.
Okay.
Just like
Insert
a
more
thing.
Insert aid to help.
About that Lafdul being part-time thief, he's on a 0-hour contract.
Wherever he finds work, basically.
And Anghamaran, 100 bits for Lafdul's title. Thank you very much. Before we dive in, the rerolls the party has. Braxon has 2, Finn has 2, Ockar has 1, Lafdul has 3, Leva has 1, Solas has 3.
And I used one last time even.
Yeah, I know. I think you immediately got it back though. I think someone
Oh, did I use one trying to get away from the rust monster?
I think so. I'm pretty sure this is an accurate count though.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm not saying
Yeah.
it.
No, I mean I just don't. I don't
I think I had
remember.
3.
I don't always remember exactly when they were used and everything like that. But I'm pretty meticulous about.
We should
marking
we should create a situation that forces the game master to immediately use up the rerolls.
Well,
see, I have no rerolls, so you know.
Okay.
Last time we fought Leva's pet rust monster.
Mm-hmm.
Don't forget, he also used re-rolls for the NPCs that help us.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So,
All right.
he can
Half a
hurt
reroll.
or help us.
Have a reroll for the game master.
Well, I need to. Oh, there we go. Anghamaran has taken that up under advisement and given me a reroll. Thank you very much. All right, now how can I get another rust monster?
Are we allowed to limit where you use the rerolls?
No.
Oh.
Nope. Mm-mm. Nope. That is my prerogative.
The person that buys you the reroll should be able to say what you're allowed to use it on. But that's just me.
Nah. So we left off last time. The party panicked quite a bit because Leva attempted to cast a water-breathing spell, and instead it went awry and summoned a rust monster.
Run away!
So easy to get them mixed up, it's just on the next page in the spellbook.
Yeah.
I mean, Leva just wanted to pet her rust monster, but it was too hungry.
They're always hungry.
Didn't someone say last week that she's looking for a new way to remove Braxon's clothes?
That may be the case.
But I doubt rust monster would eat your clothes unless all of your clothes are made of metal.
No comment. No comment. No comment.
Which I have to point would most likely shave quite a bit.
So there is still the underwater passages. Braxon could go down on its own still if he wishes, or you can come back to this later.
Solas would point out that we most likely need to go and rescue Lafdul since he flew somewhere in panic.
And going across the wall is a bit difficult because you might get stuck on it. After all, there's an attraction spell still on it.
That's right, but the wall will expire in time.
It's okay. I'm sure Lafdul will stop running eventually. I mean, how many walls can he run into?
That's true, yes.
Yeah,
Maybe he'll
but
turn around in panic and all of a sudden turn up again.
Or you
Well-
could just move towards him and just call out, "Keep moving back, everyone! The rust monster is still after us!" And see what
Oh,
happens.
don't do that. 'cause Lafdul will run.
Actually, Finn is still Panther. Maybe he'll just go chase him down.
Lafdul's hiding his shadows around the corner, around the spit. Old knows where I am, but I'm hiding there.
All right, let's see. Okay.
Yeah, I suppose if most of us have exhausted our resources.
Well, I
And,
don't think you guys have exhausted your resources.
All right. Okay.
we didn't really use much resources in this fight since this was the first fight. Oh, well, technically second fight of the
Oh, right. Okay.
today.
Yeah, I suppose we ought to get left first.
I mean, Lafdul uses bat sense. Actually, you would find me very quickly, actually, Braxon.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
suppose.
since Braxon has the bat sense.
Yeah, you'd find. Yeah, because I'm
Alright.
perfectly visible to you.
Braxon will go looking for him.
Finn might be able to sniff him out too.
Yeah. Finch
Do
will
I
go.
smell?
I think we should move on from this little.
Well, we want to go down there at
Dead
some
end.
point. Was there another entrance into the wall?
Lafdul had found another underwater area. Whether it's connected or not, he didn't go far enough to tell.
Yeah. I think we'll look for Lafdul and then we'll see if Braxon says, what do you say we look for Lafdul and we try out the other water area? Or unless you've got another one of those. Have you got another one of those spells, Lever?
No, she just memorized one of them because she had a lot of other spells
would
that
su-
she memorized.
I would suggest that the water areas are the last ones we check.
Yeah, okay. Where have we got
Yeah.
that we haven't checked then?
We have this area here. We have all the areas that only Lafdul scouted, and then we have the whole north part of this dungeon.
Okay. Well, I've
I
had
mean,
a little look in there, and we can tell there's flowing water on the other side, so another entrance or exit. So, yeah, let's try the other places. Who wants to scout and find Lafdul?
doesn't Finn still have the unfailing
he want it?
premonition?
Oh, I don't know. I can't ask him.
You
'cause
could ask him.
he's-
You could ask him.
No, he's a cat. You
Well,
can
he
ask
could
him.
still nod or shake his head.
That's true. Yeah, but did he actually tell us, or has he just been using it?
Why
Yes,
don't
he
you
did
do
tell
that?
us.
He
Finn,
probably
Finn.
wouldn't tell you exactly what it does, but
Yeah.
because I think he did
Okay.
indicate that he should either be upfront with someone or take the lead.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Now, at the same time, as a panther, Finn can also move pretty quickly and silently.
Yeah.
But that's up to him.
It is indeed.
So what do you guys want to do?
We need
Finn,
to go.
will you take the point?
We need to go looking for left.
Lever does still have the wizard eye if you really want to look for him too.
Well, hopefully he wouldn't have gone too far.
I don't know.
I mean, if you move forward, your bad sense might sense him.
Yeah. Okay. Do you think Finn could smell him?
Finn being as close as he is right now, yes, Finn can smell him. Whether Finn indicates that he can smell him is another story entirely.
I think Finn's just going to jump on him.
Yeah. I was going to try and tumble out the way.
All right, so Lafdul hiding in shadows, kind of like wedged himself into a corner, trying to keep himself hidden in case the rust monster makes his way up here. Finn rounds the little wall there and sniffs him out. Elves don't have a very strong smell compared to like humans and stuff like that, but I mean, when you're that close, you can still.
And he's carrying things too.
Right,
Yeah,
he's
he'd
carrying
recognize
things.
what I'm carrying.
Yeah, you would like oil your weapons and stuff like that, and that would be noticeable. And Finn just tries to leap upon Lafdul. Lafdul, go ahead and give me a tumbling proficiency check. See if you dodge the attack of the tongue. And Cannonball gifting out 5 subs. Thank you very much.
Almost clicked on tunneling, though.
Hey, thanks, Cannibal.
Thank you, Cannibal.
Okay. So Lafdul, you do manage to roll out of the way, avoiding that sandpapery tongue swiping across your face.
Oh, did you kill it? Lafdul looks a bit intimidated. It's dead, right?
Looks like Cannibal's king of the subs again.
Yes, no thanks to you, Lafdul.
Some of us have our skill sets, and dealing with those creatures is not mine. I'm good at many things. Not touching those things. Nope.
I just wanted a hug.
Mm-hmm. Well, considering that Lafdul dodged out of Finn's attempt to be close, Lafdul has some issues in that part.
Oh, I didn't know what Finn was intending,
I'll tell you what, one day I'll take one of them things on without wearing any armor.
And
Get it
using
with
a club, I assume?
Yeah, wooden club. Wooden club,
Oh.
oiled up.
Did you get attacked by it, or how is your armor?
I got a swipe of it across me. I got a little bit of rust. That'll just buff off. I got away with it. I got lucky.
Vordon says, those things are quite a nuisance in the mines, let me tell you. It's a good thing that we took care of it as quickly as we did.
Whoever invented something, what god invented something that awful?
Not everything like that is an invention of a god.
Then I'd want to punch the wizard who created that thing.
Some of those things are natural.
Maybe
That one I don't know, though. That one may have been a wizard's invention.
Would you say that Lafdul knows of Malar?
Malar?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I just say maybe it's the spawn of Malar.
Most of the rest of the party has no idea who you're talking about.
Yeah.
I feel like Trickster is involved in somehow.
That is a cruel joke.
All right, so where were you guys planning to go? There was some talk about some things that you hadn't looked at yet.
Should we map out these 2 areas to make sure that there's no one behind there?
Ping one of them. I'm not sure what areas you're talking about.
These
Two
two.
areas.
Yeah, these 2 before this one.
Yeah, if you want to go check those out.
Sounds good.
Yeah, that sounds good.
And Finn as a panther would most likely be first to spot anything dangerous.
Yeah, Finnel. Scout ahead a little.
Okay. All right, so Finn, there's very little down there. You're pretty sure that that was once a doorway that you're in front of, but the lintel above it has cracked and collapsed, and there's so much stone and debris around that it is impossible to, say what was there or anything like that. There's nothing else down there that you can see.
All right. Well, we'll go look at
Ask,
the other one then.
Let's ask Finn whether he can find out whether behind this door that's full of stone there might still be a room.
Well, you can see inside this little thing, and there's just virtually no space to move around in there.
Okay. Leva reminds the others. Oh, we are the others. Leva reminds the others that today she has a way of making a throughway to a room, to an open room, if there is one, where the door isn't accessible.
Solas mentions to Finn before he went to there that he did send his ants to the end of that straight line.
Okay. Finn's gonna go look anyway.
All right. So, Finn, that was clearly once like this passageway led to another larger open area, maybe an antechamber before some other chambers or something like that. This on the side appears to just be a hole that has collapsed, and this is just a rocky air pocket, perhaps carved out by another thing. Maybe it was once a layer of something. And other than some remnants of animals, it's so far gone that you can't tell what it was. You don't see anything of interest down there.
Okay.
Okay, then we might just as well continue to the Slug Corpse if it's still there.
Okay. The Slug Corpse is still there. It has desiccated quite a bit, and it has clearly been partially eaten.
Oh.
Probably by those frogs things.
Yeah, they were quite close to it.
And that area, again, other than clearly once having been quite well appointed, you'd guess, you can see the remains of carvings on the walls, flecks of paint, things like that. But everything is so old and damaged and eroded that you can't make any of it out anymore.
Did someone want to cut the Slug Corpse?
There was talk of that.
Yeah, Ockar wanted to do that. Do you want a hand?
Ockar and I were sort of talking about that at the time.
Well, it is here still. Bit eaten.
Nah.
I mean,
Okay, what's the most important bit of a slug?
probably the slime, but it's atrophied at this point.
Yeah, there's no slime left.
Yeah, the thing that Ockar was talking about checking was the contents of its stomach.
Well, we can still do that. We can cut open. I mean, how far down would a stomach be on a slug? Well, I guess we can find out.
You could also try moving the slug. Maybe the slug was on top of a passageway or something.
You
How
can
hard is it to roll over the slug, Ald?
It would take most of the party to do it because it's there's nothing rigid about it.
Yeah.
Can they grab the organics?
How about
They can definitely lighten it, yeah.
Once Yeah.
It's not about the weight, it's more about the consistency.
Okay, what I was going to say is, how about if Braxton took a slice off, looking for where its stomach is, and then we've got a lighter bit on the end.
Your best bet is to just like try to slice it down lengthwise, as deep as you can.
We don't know how its anatomy works or where.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
don't think any of you have dissected any sort of slug of of any size.
Yeah,
We're
not
just
a
gonna
hobby.
cut it in half and see what happens.
Okay.
Not a
Yeah.
hobby that Solas has.
If Braxton uses his sword for cutting things in half, would it like heat seal the bits together?
Cauterize.
Yeah.
So your sword basically you can turn off the flames if you want.
Oh, you
I
can.
can.
Yeah.
I can. I thought it was blew up in the Phlogiston.
Right, but so you can turn it off, but when you first switch into sword mode, it lights up. So
Oh, okay.
yeah,
No,
like
I was just wondering if that might be useful.
you'd probably be more likely to cook it than anything else. Like that's
Okay. All right, and then I suppose maybe the axe would be better for trying to chop it.
For butchering it.
Yeah.
I mean, Old did say that you can use the sword and just turn the fire off.
Yeah, I know. I know.
Just use it like a letter opener, a giant letter opener.
Yeah. Okay. Braxton will try and do that. Do I need to roll?
no. Ockar, are you helping cut it open too?
Yep, with my sword.
All right. So
Gonna make a
you,
lot of mess.
the two of you cut into the Slug Corpse. It has desiccated quite a bit, so it's definitely drying out. And it's tough and rubbery. But with considerable work, you do kind of cut in lengthwise. You are pretty sure you find the stomach at one point when some sizzling acid drips out. It's definitely lost its potency. And there are a couple bones that come out as well. The bones are, like partially eaten away by acid, so you can't tell what they are. You're pretty sure, like, one is a rib, there's a couple leg bones kind of thing, but what animals they are from, you couldn't tell at this point.
Right. Oh well. Looks like whatever treasure it ate has been dissolved.
You won't know about detect magic. I mean, those things would. Well, actually, I probably would sub after a while.
I mean,
Nothing's invulnerable.
poking around the stomach might still reveal something if it hasn't dissolved everything like those bones.
Oh, did we want to shove it over a little to see if there was anything underneath it?
Do you
I mean,
really want to?
It was covered in that like acidic slime. I imagine anything under it got melted away.
Well, no. What if there's like a passageway underneath?
Right.
I mean, this is like a big central area. I don't know. I'm guessing.
I guess we could
don't-
try pushing it.
Do you think it's worth the effort?
The Gravs can help
I
lighten it.
Yeah.
How about we do that at the end of our exploration?
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
I mean,
Can
if
you
you
shut up?
like, if you move it, then you'll know. If you find something, then you could come back and do it later. But you're right here, right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah, let's just move it. See
Yeah.
what happens.
All right.
Let's grab half of it and see if we can pull it open.
I'm just wondering if it was easy just to burn the corpse.
All right. So with the
Take
Grav's
time to
help,
burn it.
you do basically shove the corpse back into the back area. and you don't see anything obvious
Yeah.
beneath it. This thing has clearly been over this area, so you can see dried slime trails. And just like the remains of the tile floor and everything like that, stone blocks from the walls collapsed in and things like that. But you don't see any passages.
Solas pats Lafdul's back and says that it was good idea to check it with trying to at the same time wipe his hands on his back.
How?
So how about we follow this dry slime trail and see if we can find its nest?
No, not right. Let's just finish exploring the northern area of this place.
Okay.
You're also pretty sure that you're in its nest right now.
Yeah,
Right.
it's the biggest area
Comfortable.
since this seems to be dead end. So
Alright.
northward and onward.
So what do you guys want to go take a look at next?
The northern area.
Okay.
You just drag us all the way up there. That's
Well, we could.
Well,
never
you
mind.
guys might
recheck.
want to check out other
Check out the
areas as
areas that-
well.
Lafdul mapped, but no one else.
Yeah.
Fair
Yeah.
enough.
Finn hasn't been this way, so he's going to go this way.
Okay.
You gonna follow
Yeah,
after
Solas.
Finn?
Solas is also following.
I will keep an eye on the crossroads. I will stay there.
Keep
Wait
going
for
this
the
way, I
party.
guess.
All right.
I'm just weighing up here.
So the crossroads, you do notice that the tunnel definitely slopes up to where that is. And Finn, down at the end of that corridor, you see the water that Lafdul had mentioned before.
Well, Finn will obey his feline instincts and avoid it completely.
Some kitties like the water.
Yeah, if you were a tiger.
Okay.
Or
I guess-
Jaguar.
I guess Braxon could try the water. Shall I have a look around in the water?
Lafdul already
Mm.
did look around in it for a bit, so you don't need
Alright.
to like do that.
Okay.
But you know where it is now.
Yeah.
Unless you want to collect more leeches. Afterwards, loaded with them. When he went that way.
Have we looked at these side passages here yet?
I
just
think
don't have
this
them on
was
my
the. I think this was the Bule lair.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Lafdul's been in there, and you recognize his description.
Okay.
We haven't gone over this place for a fine tooth comb, but I guess we're doing that once we've cleared it out.
Yeah, let's work on getting rid of threats first, so.
I'm just looking around. Oh,
I think you looked in there with detect magic, didn't you?
Yeah. And I got all the
You
way
check out
down
this
to
way.
the big room, and that's
Yeah.
where it ran out.
Is that more water?
No.
Is this down or up? It's like a staircase.
Yeah, just picture it more as just like some loose stones that you can scrabble up. This is a bit higher.
Oh, I see.
Don't think of it as like a man-made or created structure or anything like that. I have no real control over some of the elements of these maps.
check out this northern part here.
Yeah, that's pretty much the only part that is left.
Alright, so, Finn, before you go too much farther, your Unfailing Premonition, I think, would have run out by now.
Oh, okay.
Do we
So
know
he'll
when our...
He'll just focus on being cautious for now. Then
Okay.
he does have another casting of it available, but he has to turn back into a human to do that. So.
Yes. Okay, so you pad up there. You find that this narrow corridor here. The tunnel has clearly been broken in. You know, like the wall has been collapsed, probably by the boulets. That would be a reasonable assumption at this point. And this does slope down to that point, just so you're aware.
So we've reached a unnatural tunnel now.
Yeah, so you that's clearly I'd say man-made, but you know, not necessarily by actual humans. The small corridor leads to a larger one. The doorway once had a door, and it's just the pieces on the ground. The door frame itself has fractured from some sort of geological activity. And the large corridor that, Finn, you've just entered, the ceiling is at least 15 feet high where it's intact. And the smaller corridor that you entered and that you can see leading off over here, their ceilings are about 10 feet tall. And they're rounded, kind of barrel-shaped, both the smaller and the larger ones. And this door has been knocked off one of its hinges and is just kind of hanging by the second one. You can see that this corridor once stretched south and north, but, you know, there's no, you know, it's all smashed up at this point. From collapsing earth, dirt, stone, that kind of thing.
Okay. No kind of activity, though?
You are not seeing anything move around or anything like that other than, you know, like small insects and things of that nature.
Start to move forward down into the hall down here, keeping an eye out above and below.
All right, hold on just a second. So entering that smaller corridor, you can see that the walls were once made of marble. And Lafdul, half an hour has... actually, no, an hour has passed. So you get 6 hit points back.
Anything else about the hall? I'm going to keep going.
Okay. So you can tell that the walls were once carved with some sort of decorations. Don't move any further from there, please.
Can you move back?
Okay.
Leland?
So the walls were once clearly carved with decorations of some sort, but they're so heavily worn down that you can't make anything out from them anymore. You can see that the hallway ends in some sort of room that has been, once again, heavily damaged. Something has, you're pretty sure something has burrowed out this area to the east, but you're not seeing anything in there at this point.
I think I see a light to the north.
Yep. I'll get to that in just a second. So as you enter that room, you can see that there is a blue glow emanating from beyond the doorway. It's not very bright. It's just like there's a pale blue light emanating from the north through that door.
Yep.
And that door is once again hanging on a single hinge.
I'm going to hold up a hand and say, there's a light up this way. Everybody be careful.
Genva and
will do.
Fordon will pop in behind.
I think at this point, Finn will resume human form and cast that Unveiling Premonition again.
Okay. All right, so you can see it kind of inside the chamber. What you can see is that it does appear to have a tall vaulted ceiling. There are a number of pillars around the room on the corners of a raised platform. And in the center of the platform is the source of the light, but without going in, you can't see too much. There's a lot of shadows, and the light seems to be kind of wavering a bit.
I'm going to head in, keeping an eye about.
Okay. As you're about to step in, you realize that the columns are actually heavily eroded statues of some sort.
Oh, the statues. They're gonna fight you.
One in the back has
Somebody hold Braxon.
one in the back has snapped and broken apart and fallen to the ground. You can also see that there are a number of ways out caused by wall collapses and things of that nature.
Someone prevent Braxon from trying to ride them.
Sorry, Braxton's not following us, so it's all good.
No,
Good.
he is. He is.
Oh, you can take your time.
I'm going to start
All right.
slowly move around.
Hold on just a second. I'll give you a little bit more description of the room now that you can see inside. So you can tell that the statues, even though they're heavily worn away, are clearly not human. Whatever the creature they were carved to represent has like double-jointed limbs, no apparent neck, like the head kind of just grows from the top of the torso, where your neck would be. So the shoulders are very high compared to the top of the head, and it has they have long, flexible limbs. They're not like any creature you've ever seen before, but they are bipedal. I'm sorry, you broke up?
Fordon and the other one. Does any of this look familiar to you?
They will come in and study the statues for a moment. No, they do not. We may have, we have suspected that the builders were not, formed like us, and, this seems to confirm it, but, we have never, come across any representations. These, of course, are quite worn away, so it's hard to tell exactly what they, looked like in life, if they were even meant to represent a lifelike appearance.
What was this in the middle of this?
So that's the source of the light, and you'd have to get up on the platform to see exactly what it is. There is something in the center that's raised up. The blue light is emanating from it, and it's kind of a wavery light, not like a steady glow. So it's causing shadows to play across the ceiling.
Can Braxton use his boots to hop up without hitting the ceiling?
Yeah, the ceiling's pretty high.
Don't go there too fast. We don't know if it's trapped.
No, he's not going to get near. He's just going to hop up in the air. And see if he can see anything.
Yeah, there seems to be ways over here too. I'm gonna keep guard over this way while you check that out.
All the
Yeah,
statues
don't
do
go
seem to
too
be
far.
looking at the center point, by the way.
I'm just scouting out the other exits from this place. You know.
I'm just looking through here, just guarding the entrances.
Yeah, I'm checking out the perimeter, and I'm gonna guard this
I'm
top
casting
right
and
area.
detect the magic.
Leva, are you climbing up on the platform?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, Braxton can
And
jump in
Braxton,
the air as
you
well.
leaped straight up in the air, not to leap onto the platform, but just to leap
No,
up
not-
and get look.
Yeah,
get a
not
look.
to leap close, just in case he wants to see whether it looks like it's safe to approach.
Okay. So, Braxon, as you're leaping up, Leva climbs the like grabs the lip and pulls herself up onto the platform. Braxon, it is clearly a small pool.
Hmm?
So the water itself is glowing blue, and this is clearly not a natural light. Like the shade of blue that it is like to you that just screams enchantment. And Leva, you are climbing up on the platform.
And I was casting Detect Magic at the same time.
Okay. Then as you do so, the 3 remaining statues with the sound of stone scraping immediately turn and
dangerous.
start moving towards you.
Well, yes, but you're not daddy. I don't. So, how far away are they?
Next to you is one.
I hear stone scraping. I
Right next to you.
forward to get ready to fight.
All right, the one that is right next to Leva does get an attack off before initiative.
It's like
and
we never encountered those statues above ground.
Punches you. Well, if they've encountered them above ground, they're probably even more eroded. So,
Yeah, but I meant the animal statues that came to life.
All right, sorry. I'm rephrase your question.
Mechanic. This is not a new mechanic to us. We should be playing more cautiously than we are. That's what he's trying to convey.
No, some people are cautious. Some people aren't.
Yeah, it's good thing that the glass cannon of our party is not the cautious one.
It's being part of being a wild mage.
And
Yes.
Leva, the statue does manage to punch you, and this is going to knock you back off the platform.
All right, so she's back here.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Right next to
At
the
this
other one.
For 9 points of damage.
Well, that's
Only.
okay. She can survive that.
Okay. And go ahead and roll for initiative now.
I already rolled mine. Or do you want me to re-roll?
No, you can keep that roll. Everyone else roll for initiative, please.
Yeah, I'm looking for the appropriate button. I think we want to go for something blunt.
These are made of normal stone.
As far as you can tell, well, marble perhaps.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I'm just gonna roll a quick initiative, but I'm casting a full round cast.
Okay, just set yourself to
Oh,
99 then.
So Braxon.
I'm just rolling this just to get on the tracker.
I am
It should have already been on the
wielding.
tracker, but it might not have updated for you.
I'm wielding both weapons. Short sword and dagger.
Okay.
Oh, my 25% chance.
Anyone
Got it exactly.
anyone still need to roll
Should be
initiative?
on there.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Just
Let's
checking
see.
on me.
You haven't rolled, Braxon?
I thought I rolled. Let me just check.
No.
Yeah,
So you're
it's
saying
on
you were saying no. Okay, I see you. You're just saying that you're checking something, and it sounded like you were
Yeah.
checking something to roll. Sorry.
Sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, because sometimes I roll and it's not on there. So
What is Lafdul doing with 0 modifier to initiative?
I rolled a 1. No. It should have been a 1, so +1 to 9.
Okay.
It's my
Finn
dagger
also
and short
seems like
swords.
he does. Finn also seems like he has a 0 modifier on my screen.
Yeah, he set
That's
himself to
because-
99.
Oh.
Okay.
All right, Solas, you're up first. You were casting Detect Magic.
That means Finn.
No, I cast the detect magic on the round that Leva was climbing. And this round I'm casting magic missile.
All right. So, well, you would have lost the Detect Magic since it wouldn't have been completed.
Okay.
But he wasn't in any way affected by what happened on the platform.
He was casting the spell as you were climbing up. The thing punched you, and immediately he canceled his previous spell to cast Magic Missile instead, which
Okay.
results in the other spell being lost.
Okay.
If you're saying you're casting something and I don't indicate a result from it, and then you switch up what you're casting, then my assumption is that you canceled the other spell and lost it.
Yeah, well, I have to save Leva.
You don't have to.
Okay.
Well, I don't want to see Leva die. So I'm targeting this one.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for your missiles.
That's pretty decent.
All right. Your missiles streak out of your fingers and slam into that, and it stumbles back a step. Okay. Vordon gives a curse and steps forward and swings his pickaxe against this creature. It says, "It's a good thing I have a pickaxe against stone." And I think... Yep.
Does that mean it's not blunt weapons against stone?
Well, I mean,
mean,
pickaxes are kind of
just-
designed for breaking up stone.
It's like a military pick. It's like +1 against plate armor. He's probably got like a modifier against stone.
Okay.
You see a chunk of stone, large chunk of stone, split off from the thing, but you can tell Vordon expected it to be much more effective than it was. Leva, your turn.
Lever cast mirror image.
Okay.
God. Magic mirror, yes.
All right, let's see your level variation.
Sounds like you need to come up with a spell where you strike your party members with like a magic missile and they get an image each.
Yes. Isn't there something like that?
Yeah, inflict harm on your friends to give them mirror images. This seems like a lovely idea. I like this.
Well,
Level
have
plus
to do it.
3.
Nobody ever said anything about harm, but yeah, okay.
Level plus 3 for that.
That's level plus 3. It's actually level 12. The next one is level 15.
Okay. All right. 5 images.
Not bad.
All right. This one steps down with its eyes fixed on you, Solas, having hit it with magic missiles, and it swings its two fists at you.
I did say that I needed to save Leva.
All right. What's your armor class?
3.
Okay. And is that taking into account lack of dexterity?
Yeah. If I had a dexterity, it would be 2.
Okay. It does manage to not hit you. It misses you. This one comes over and also attacks you, Solas.
Interesting.
All right, and that's one hit
Top that.
for 5 points of damage. And this one gets distracted from its original target of Leva and turns to face Vordon. And his armor class is, yeah, okay. And that is one hit. It punches at him for 8 points of damage. All right, Lafdul, your turn.
Yeah, well, I was running to attack. I guess I'll go try and try to position myself more ideally, but I will attack there, I guess.
Okay.
Trying to flank, but I don't think I'll get a flank.
No, flanking is really only going to apply when something is like totally surrounded. Otherwise, you can keep a view on the enemies.
Yeah, I'm guessing they both miss 12.
Yes. They both do miss. Okay.
Well, 11 on one of them if it matters, potentially. Because my shots is
no,
plus
not with the 6.
3.
Not with the 6. The +3 does apply, but 6 is still too low.
It's fine.
All right. Yeah, there we go. All right. Genva casts a spell, and let's see. And Lafdul, this one right in front of you. You suddenly see it as if it were being dug apart from the rear, and it just is completely destroyed by that.
Does that seem to work mechanically like Solas's rabbit? Dug apart.
You're not sure.
Yeah.
You're in the midst of combat. If you want to spend a round doing a spellcraft check to think about that, go right ahead.
No, it seemed fairly obvious to me, but hey.
Ockar, your turn.
Run over here.
Okay.
And I'm gonna slash at this thing with my sword.
Okay.
My Thaco with the long sword is 9.
That's a hit.
And this thing is large?
No, they're medium.
Okay. It's a +3 weapon.
Okay. All right. A flake of stone is chipped off from it. Braxon, your turn.
Thanks. Okay, so I guess Braxon's come down and from the air, and that was fairly close. I still can't see it. That's because it was the pillar, wasn't it?
Yeah, it might be. I should probably. Yep, I can change. I can get rid of the lighting effects there.
Okay, I guess Braxon will go for this one because having jumped up in the air, it'd be easier to just land and then clobber that one.
I mean, you weren't still up in the air while all this was happening.
No. Right. Okay. Let's have a swap. Oh, that's
2 is not going to hit.
Yeah.
All right, so you do miss it. Finn, you're casting a full round spell?
Yep, he's been spending most of the round working a bit of clay he had into the shape of one of these statues,
Okay.
but without arms.
Oh, hold on just a second. Anyone getting second attacks first?
Not this round, second round.
Not this round.
All right. Ockar?
Yeah.
Do you get a second attack?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and make your second attack.
If it's 7 hit and 8 hits.
Yep. Go ahead and roll for damage. Okay. Another flake of stone is chipped off. All right, Finn. You complete your spell, and what is the effect of that?
So I'm casting Stone Shape.
Okay,
So
is
by
that
means of the spell, I can form an existing piece of stone into any shape that suits my purposes.
okay?
And basically, it's the same statue, but with the arms fused to the body and the legs fused together.
Okay, and is that touch?
Yes.
Okay,
So I will have to make the attack roll.
all right. You do have rerolls, I believe.
I think I will use one of those here.
Yeah, you got 2 rerolls. Thaco?
Let's see. My Thaco is 16, I believe. Yes.
Okay. That is going to be a hit.
Okay.
So you're targeting this one?
The one right in front of me, yeah.
Okay. So you work the clay, and then while holding it in one hand, you reach forward, just barely manage to brush your fingers against it, and in that instant, the clay in your hand vanishes. The arms and legs of this thing fuse together, and in so doing, it literally tears itself apart trying to move its legs and arms. And it collapses down in broken pieces on the ground.
Excellent. That was even better than what I intended.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Next round. So everyone can go ahead and roll initiative if they haven't yet.
What's the initiative modifier for glaring looking someone being disappointed?
I think it's 17. Because you really got to glare for a while.
Braxon's going fractionally faster.
Alright, anyone still need to roll?
No AC bonus unless I stand still.
Okay. Let's see. Everyone rolled? Okay. You actually did put the 17 on there. Solas.
Indeed. That's what Solas is doing.
Okay. Lafdul, you're up first.
I assume this isn't very difficult for me to clamber up on.
Oh, no. And in fact, I mean, there's stairs right here.
I'll just rush straight behind it
Okay.
and attack it from... well, attack it.
What's your Thaco with your offhand?
12.
With your offhand?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Plus 3 dagger.
Alright, those are both hits then.
And I took a lot of points into 2 weapon fighting style. And dexterity modifier. Plus 3 and 1 plus 3. So my offhand was more.
Okay, so 2 small chips of stone go flying from the thing, the statue. It still is punching at Vordon. And it gets 2 hits. And he takes 12 points of damage. Genva, in anger, steps forward and swings her small staff, saying something in Grav. And that is a miss on her part. Ockar, your turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna be swinging at this thing again.
Okay. Yep, that's a hit. Okay. Another chip of stone goes flying from its surface. Leva, you're using a wand of magic missiles?
Correct.
Okay, 2 missiles.
Yes.
Okay, go ahead and roll for damage.
Oh,
And
not
I
bad.
need to find your list. Give me a second.
This is the 7 and 8 of the ones used up.
We should really invest in that spell that tells us the charges on the wand.
I mean, if it runs
I
out, it
know
runs
how-
out.
Oh yeah.
I know how many charges this wand has. It has 26 charges in total.
Oh.
Okay.
What do you mean? That's what we found out.
So it stumbles back slightly as your missiles hit it. Finn?
All right, Finn's gonna have his staff out, come up and try to help out with 2 charges.
Okay.
And I get a total of +3 with that.
Yep, that's a hit.
Okay, and 2 charges was 1d6 plus 6, if I remember right.
Yes. Okay. You smash your staff into the statue, and there's a flash of light from the staff, and with a loud crack, the statue shatters and collapses down on the ground. Vordon looks at you with a surprised look and says, strong staff. Alright, nothing else is moving. All the statues appear to be destroyed.
Solas glares at Leva, looking at her, being disappointed.
Leva has her back to Solas, so unfortunately she doesn't see that.
He also laments loudly.
No.
Why did you not listen when I told to be careful and not go onto the platform yet?
Well, you do know second-hand experiences are worth nothing at all.
Now, since the danger is taken care of, I think I'm gonna get up onto the platform and take a look at this pool of water.
Okay. The pool of water isn't very large. It's maybe the size of a good-sized mixing bowl. You see no source to replenish the water. It doesn't, like, there isn't, like, a fountain that you can see or anything like that. But the water is moving, as if, like, it's not just perfectly still. It's moving with gentle undulations. And Genva climbs up and says, "One would think that such a small pool would have evaporated by now."
It is clearly magical. Does anyone else have a detect magic? I lost mine.
Finn does, I believe. Yes. So Finn will cast his detect magic.
Okay. This pool is radiating magic fairly strongly. The pool is radiating both elemental water and creation magic.
Mm.
Interesting.
Is this pedestal that the pool of water is it fixed to the platform, or is it something that could be moved?
It's pretty clearly fixed.
Okay.
Well, nothing ventured, nothing gained, and I have most poison immunity, so I'll take a sip.
Actually, before he does that, do I detect anything about the water?
Let's see. No, you don't detect anything natural about it that would indicate that it is not safe to drink. That doesn't mean that you would detect magical elements that make it unsafe to drink.
Yeah, I'll take a sip.
Okay. So you're just like cupping some in your hand and bringing it up to your mouth?
Yeah.
Okay. There's a tingling in your hand, in the palm of your hand, and as you sip, it's... have you ever stuck your tongue to the top of a 9-volt battery?
Yes.
Yeah. So it's like that. So there's like an electrical tingle on your in your mouth as you drink it, swallow it down. You don't feel anything adverse, but there is that tingle.
Well,
I don't.
it's interesting.
I don't
Ockar,
think
how
that's
do you
meant
feel?
to be drunk.
I feel normal. I just feel a little tingle on my tongue.
Give it a few days.
Is there any markings on the pedestal or the pool?
No, and that's one of the strange things, is that it's completely smooth, and it almost looks maybe not brand new, but it doesn't look like it's been damaged by time the way that everything else has been.
What was the elemental water and what was the other one that was
Creation.
creation?
Finn is going to take one of his empty flasks and fill it with the water.
Okay.
And then he's going to look and see if the level of water in the bowl has decreased at all.
Okay. So while you're filling that up, Lafdul, you're taking a look at that door to the east. It is definitely a door. You can see what you recognize from the other doors that you've encountered like this is clearly a locking mechanism. But like those, it's a very strange locking mechanism, like one you've never seen before. Okay, and then you're gonna start searching for traps. Finn, you fill up the flask. What kind of flask do you have?
I believe it was glass.
Okay. So there doesn't appear to be any reduction in the level of water. And as you fill up the flask and like hold it away, there is no glow coming from the water in your flask.
I'll take a little sip of the water from the flask now.
It seems
after
like
the
plain
glow
water.
is fully dissipated. Interesting.
Leva will take a sip.
From
Maybe
the,
it's like a decanter of endless water, but in a font-like form.
You're just doing the same thing that Ockar did, Leva?
Yes.
Scooping so okay. You experience the same sensations that he described.
Anything? Any change in the hit points? Because Leva is the only one who is actually hurt.
Not the
Lafdul's
only
hurt.
one. Solas also got hit.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
Lafdul.
Just
And Vordon.
strange water.
It probably just generates water. There are such devices.
Well, it is also glowing. I mean, like, even, like,
Yeah, the
none of
glow-
you would need infravision or torches or anything to see in this room. It would not be bright. So it's like suffusing the whole room with kind of candlelight everywhere.
Would the spellcraft check help here?
You can try it.
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead and roll.
Just a second. It helps to be on the right page.
When she's done that, Braxon wants to see if he can unscrew the bowl.
All right. So, Leva, you kind of study this and think about what you've experienced magic-wise and what you know about magic. Given its size, this doesn't appear to be a source of drinking water.
Okay.
It's too small. It would not be big enough. Like, if this were something that you know, people living in other chambers would come here and fill up drinking, like a drinking jug or something like that, it'd be extremely difficult. It'd be very hard to get a jug in. You see no tap to like pour out into a jug or a bucket or anything like that. Like at best, it would be come up with a cup, and that would just be not feasible for at least life as you know it. That needs water to survive. Like, I mean, so, and then given the fact that there were these guardian statues around it that activated when you came up on the platform, this clearly had a purpose, and it was guarded for a reason, but beyond that, you don't know. So you figure that it has something to do with some sort of ritual.
Could it have something to do with combat? Let's say, like applying to a weapon or to an armor like oil?
Perhaps, but again, given the size of the container, you couldn't dip a sword in. A mace head would be about the biggest thing that you could dip in. You have no idea what kind of weapons these people use, so maybe they use weapons that could fit in.
Lafdul,
would
do
it
you mind
be-
passing me a dagger?
Lafdul's currently busy searching for traps.
Leva passes
be-
him passes Ockar her own dagger.
I'll dip it into the water, see if that does anything.
Okay. There's the glow brightens for a moment and then returns to normal. When you take the dagger out, the dagger doesn't look any different though.
Same thing for the sling?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did Finn had detect magic on? Did he see anything happening?
The magic, the intensity of the magic briefly increased, but it didn't like infuse additional magic in the weapon that he could tell.
Hey, Finn.
Yes.
Can you just check the door as it magically warded while you've got that magic up since you've got it up?
Alright, I'll take a look at the door.
There is some very faint magic on the door and the frame around it.
Oh.
I have a question about the pool of water.
Yep.
Would it be designed in the way that, for example, those pools of water that you can use for divining magic?
Possibly. Again, they're usually a bit bigger than this, but with a strange race of creatures that may have that clearly has a different anatomy than yours. Maybe this is of the appropriate size for that. It's deeper than you would expect, though.
Oh,
So unless anyone wants to cast identification, those are our best bets for what this was.
Well, we can't just cast identification. We'd have to return tomorrow and do it.
Someone other than
well,
Finn,
can
if
we?
you try drinking directly from it, see if you
Yes.
get the jolt.
Yeah, Leva and Ockar have both gotten it. Finn,
And
Wow.
Finn has taken a sip
Finn
as well.
filled up a flask and drank from that, and it just was normal water. He did not get the
No,
sensation
I was
from it.
thinking it might be like holy water or unholy water. I don't know.
Holy water would be able to store in a flask.
Did you say this is deeper than it looks?
It's not deeper than it looks. It's deeper than what Solas would feel is necessary for divination magic.
Well, I got my helmet on. I could look underneath it.
No, it's not that. It's not that big.
Okay.
It's just a font of water that has a few cups of water in it.
Yeah.
So
Well-
it's not big.
Let me see if I can twist it loose. We can take it.
Don't do that.
No, the whole
What?
thing, it is not bolted
It's
down.
fixed.
It is built into the structure of this pedestal.
Yeah.
It's like they got a slag mite and they just carved it out.
So, have you detected that this is magical? Is the whole thing magical?
Yeah, the whole thing, the whole not this whole platform, but the whole little fountain structure is magical. Yeah.
You'd have to use another stone shape to free it, and even then there's no telling if it would break the enchantment.
Okay, I think that you guys have spent enough time for Lafdul to finish his trap detection. So let's see. You said
And
you have
that
a
was a
90%.
Yeah. Which is half of its magical traps.
Okay.
Doesn't
You do not
feel
detect
that-
any traps on that door.
Does Finn discern the sphere
No, it's very, very faint.
on the door? Or is
The
it
door
past
and the
the
door
door?
frame.
Oh. Is that normal? I mean, for
He's
magic
never-
to be very
He's
faint.
never encountered this creature, these creatures before. They may have magic very unlike anything that you're familiar with.
No, I'm just wondering about like pre-snuck and wondering if that would ever fade over time.
Just being faint magic doesn't really tell you that much.
Mhm.
I mean, you can
Oh,
try
okay.
opening the door, or you can try... I mean, it is clearly locked, but...
I will cast Find Traps.
Okay. Alright. And... Find Traps very clearly indicates that there is a mechanical trap on that door.
Lafdul frowns at himself. It's like, how did I not find it?
So...
Now Lafdul's redoubling his efforts. It's like, where the hell is this trap?
So here's the thing, like the whole construction of the door and the door frame and the walls are very unusual to you. The people who built this had, it clearly thought very differently than you. So that definitely threw you off. Now that you have Find Traps up, you're like, oh,
Will this
that's part of the trap? That's weird, kind of thing.
will that help me in future traps that are similar?
No.
If I understand a trap,
No.
Yeah. Do I
Penalties are pretty fixed.
Alright, while I've it's locked, right, and it's trapped. Alright, well, I'll worry about that later.
You can
I'm
try
gonna
to remove the trap. I mean, you can try to remove the trap if you want.
No, not at the moment.
Okay.
I'm just going over while I got the spell up. I want to see other areas.
All right.
There's like a door over there, so I don't want to look over there.
All right. You might want
Never
to
called-
let the party know and have a discussion with them before you go off on your own.
I'm not going there. I'm just looking from here because I got the range on it.
Okay.
Why would he break the habit of a lifetime?
No,
They were
after
called,
they come round, it's say it's trapped.
Lever calls to Lafdul, and I have a password. If we need to go through and you can't get rid of the trap, I can at least get us through one door.
And
Probably.
we have many ways of getting through the door. I just have my spell up, so I just want to see. There's another door, that's why I'm going over here.
You're not detecting trap on that door.
I would like to go up to the corner, at least look around the corners.
All right.
Like up to like here and just poke my head around, look up and down.
Yeah, just you can step out fully to peek out. So while the rest of the party is still studying the pedestal in the little pool, Lafdul indicates that he's just gonna peek around the corner and take a quick look. Lafdul, what you
30 feet
see
range.
is a large hallway, and the hallway for the most part is pretty intact, and you're pretty sure it connects up with the one to the south through this
Just caved in.
cave-in. Yeah. The hallway itself is a bit better preserved than some of the others. The friezes are not quite as badly deteriorated. However, and there's a bit more paint just from the ones right around you that isn't helping you figure out exactly what they reveal. You might have to look at them more closely, study them, kind of thing, think about them. This door is closed. You can't tell if it's locked from where you are. You are not detecting a trap. You can see that there is clearly an opening up here. The wall has collapsed a little bit, and most of the party you think could squeeze through that reasonably easy.
You guys alright if I go up a little bit? There's another door I want to scan within range. I say back to the
Yeah,
party.
go
I
for
mean,
it. Be careful.
Solas would advise against it, but
I got the spell up, so I've
seems
got
like
to
the
make the
party
most of
doesn't
it.
listen to Solas' cautionary advice.
Oh, as they say, you only live once. Well, in Lafdul's case, he's lived twice now. He's not, so.
Alright.
30 feet. That will get me within range of the other door.
Okay.
Well, more than in range.
You can tell that the far end has had another collapse. You are not detecting a... Oh, hold on a second. Let me double check. Yeah, you are not detecting a trap on that door. And you can see that this one stands open.
Let's go down here and just look, scanning, just doing it. Oh, I say, oh, there's another one back here. Another room like the previous one. Party can probably hear that.
Yeah, and there is
moderately
a red glow in that room as well. Kind of a wavering light. You can see, you can pretty clearly see a column in the
Jeez.
shape of another one of the humanoid figures again there.
I want to go to about there. Because that'll be... I just want to get those doors, and that's about the extent.
Okay, let's see. You are not detecting magic on either. I mean, you're not detecting traps on either of those doors.
Is that like you said it's red up there?
Yep.
Is it flame?
No.
Is it
At least not that
bowl?
you can
No.
see. Given the way that the light is playing across the ceiling, you're pretty sure it is also water.
I'm just peeking around to look around the side. Does it seem like I would like to reach that. So how far do I have to be? I will go to there. You see where I am? So I can look down.
Mhm.
Look at that door.
You're not detecting traps on that door.
I go back. I inform the party. I say that there's an identical room, but it's got like a red aura. And there's several doors in there. I haven't found any traps. I want to scout the area up to the north.
So what?
Do you want to
Red
reposition
aura?
out here?
Do you mean red water?
I didn't get a closer look at the water, but obviously, don't go on the platform. We learn a lesson.
Yeah.
Just to remind you, Braxon, the water isn't red. It just or blue in this case. It just glows with blue light.
There's probably a ritual in this whole complex. It's probably either
kinda-
another room or something.
I mean, that basically makes the water blue.
Mhm.
Like, if the water glows blue, it's gonna be blue.
Yeah, Braxon sees blue water.
I'll wait for
He's
the
the
party
simple
to
man.
We
reposition.
haven't.
So
we
this
haven't
was the
gone
room.
through the.
So this was the room with the red light in here.
Yeah, Lafdul would indicate that is the room with the red light.
We
Can
haven't
I
gone through.
Can I pick up anything with my detect magic?
Yeah. So there is strong enough magic behind this door that it's essentially leaking through. Like, you can tell that the door itself is not magic, but behind it is magic. You're detecting magic up on the platform, basically the same as on the other platform, and of course the statue is detecting as magic as well.
The one statue that's remaining.
I'm trying to see where we are. Because
What do you
I'm
mean,
in
where
the
we are?
corridor.
They're on the, to
They're
the area
looking
to the
in here.
left.
Oh, it's in there, sorry.
Yeah.
Pop my head in the room.
You can go in the room, just don't go on the platform. I didn't find
Okay.
any traps in there. Wow,
And
actually,
please
there
don't
was...
go next to the statue this time before we are ready.
I'll mention to Braxon about the magic I'm detecting behind that door he's standing right next to.
Oh,
Ah,
this
I
door
want to scan down there.
or that door.
Rightmost one.
Right.
All right,
That's
you've come back in, Lafdul. Where are you looking?
Down there, and then obviously out there.
You're not detecting any traps.
No.
I have an idea about the statues.
Can
I'd
Braxton
rather
hop
not
up?
deal with the statues now.
Can Braxton hop up and look at water without going onto the podium?
You mean
Vertically.
just jump up in the air, right?
Yeah, like before.
Yeah.
Jump up, but not forwards.
Again, it's very similar construction, but now the water in it is glowing red.
Which of the statues is the intact one? Or almost intact?
So this one is clearly broken. You can see part of it laying over here. This one has been knocked over and broken by this rockfall, and these two appear to be intact.
Okay, so there's two statues still left that will attack us.
Yeah, but it seems the trigger is if somebody steps onto the platform.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what would happen if I hit one with my staff from down below.
If you're going into combat, I'm going up.
No, that's an idea. What happens if you hit them before they become statues?
Well, yeah.
I would think it would
Try.
activate.
Would it?
Say, Finn, if you want to do that, should we coordinate?
Rather than attack it, cause a natural cave. Well, I'd say cave in or something.
I would recommend against that. This place is not in great shape, and if you cause a cave-in, it could spread to other places, or even prevent us from getting out.
Indeed.
I was what I was trying to convey is a natural destruction without personable intervention, I suppose. If that makes sense, people understand my theory.
I think
Yes, but unless you have an idea of how to do that, if you mean collapsing the ceiling above it, I would recommend against that, lest it bring down the whole complex.
All right.
Yeah, you would need to reinforce this place quite a bit before you start doing anything like that.
There's a room up in this northern passage. I just want to scan with my detect traps. I'm going to do that.
All right.
Yeah, Finn will follow along with him so he can scan with his detect magic at the same time.
Well, there's a door there, but I'm going to look round. I'm peeking round. Oh, there's another room.
All right, so
there's 4 rooms.
this room, the floor has buckled in places. There's a pretty like the floor really dips down right here to fill up with water. You can see in the middle there's a pedestal, and upon it is what appears to be a half-carved statue. And you can see that you can't see a whole lot beyond that.
Any traps?
You are not detecting any traps.
Any magic?
You are not detecting any magic.
So there's a naturally carved area up to the north as well. Does this water look suspicious at all?
It gets a good 2 feet deep right over here. And it's like a foot deep over here. It's like filled with algae. Finn would be able to tell you that it might not be the best thing to drink.
Are there any creatures lurking inside the water trying to hide in there? That's what I'm ascertaining.
Hard to tell. Braxon, were you going all the way up to the end of the hallway to look around? Braxon?
He might be muted.
Braxon,
I'll move down.
are you muted?
Sorry, yeah, I was muted.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're going up to investigate the end of the hallway?
Yeah.
Okay. As you're doing so, you find yourself running smack dab into something that you could not actually see until you actually run into it. And I need you to make a saving throw versus paralyzation, please.
Oh.
Did I not get any from find traps when I was walking up there?
Can I do a reroll?
Let's see, how many rerolls do you have? Yes, you can use a reroll.
It was not clearly a trap then.
Because as I'm walking up in this direction, I'd be looking in this direction.
I understand.
All right. Obviously not up there.
Oh!
Paralyzation.
Yep.
Was it? Target is 8.
Yep. Even that 5 is not gonna do it.
Do you have any pluses on saving throws?
He'd need at least plus.
Yeah, he'd need at least a plus.
I got a +1.
Yeah, he does not have enough.
And I got
Actually, question. Here's a good point. Because he's got bat sense up. Would he see it?
He didn't indicate that he was using it.
All right.
Oh!
You've got to close your eyes, so.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
So you also take 7 points of damage, Braxon.
Okay.
And let's see. Solas, Finn, and Lafdul, give me a D100 each.
Oh, was I not far enough away?
Does Braxon make a noise when he hits this thing?
Oh.
I
That's
hope
below.
low is better.
Yeah, that's below my system shock, if that's a system shock.
So, Solas and I mean not Solas, Ockar and Leva. Were you coming out to join the rest of the group heading up that corridor?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, Lever was looking where they all are.
Okay. Stop. No. Move yourself back.
Do we see anything?
I'm
we
about.
probably see Braxon because he's got his flaming sword. I can see him.
You're one step. You were one step back, Ockar.
Okay.
Yeah, but do we actually see something happening to him?
Lafdul, I'm not sure what you're.
Don't worry about it.
Okay. Yeah. So I was just about to explain what you guys see, which is why I was asking if your positioning was correct. So you see Braxon head up to the far end of the corridor where there's a big collapse, and you see him stop in surprise, and he just stops moving up there. You do not hear a sound from him.
Ooh, okay, I think something went wrong up there.
Let's go check on him.
Yes,
And-
but carefully.
Braxon, you took 7 points of damage, by the way.
Yeah, I did the 7 points damage.
Okay. All right, hold on. No, move yourself back. Sorry. Move yourself back.
Come on, Leva, move back.
You were actually right there.
No, we were one forward.
Yeah.
Yes. Nice.
They're
Old hasn't yet
eager to die,
described.
aren't they, Old?
Old hasn't yet told us what the D100 rolls were.
Because none of you passed, so it doesn't matter.
Uh-huh.
No, even these wild rolls.
All right,
Okay.
let's see. All right, so you do not know what has gone on with Braxon up there, but we are going to be working on round by round initiative. So Solas, Finn, and Lafdul, you are still looking in this room. You do not know of anything that's happened. Ockar and Leva, you've just seen Braxon stop still strangely, so you'll need to, you don't know what's going on, so react as if you've just seen something odd, but not necessarily, oh god, Braxon's dying kind of thing,
But Lever would tell Ockar, don't run away. I want to cast something.
Okay.
Alright, so everyone can roll initiative with what they would be doing given those conditions.
I'm guessing 3 is for to just continue
What
doing
the-
what I was doing.
Yeah, if
Yeah,
you're just
I'll
going to be
burn.
looking around, just roll 3.
I'm assuming Braxon's on 99.
Yep, you're paralyzed.
Paralyzed, yeah. Nice.
Just a second.
Okay. Anyone still need to roll initiative? Okay. Alright, Leva.
Leva takes out the scroll, or has the scroll in her hands, and casts Stone Skin on Ockar with it. It's level 16.
So, you see Braxon just stop up ahead and you're casting Stone Skin
On Ockar.
on Ockar?
Because I'm worried about that Braxon
Okay.
doesn't normally just stop dead.
Okay. Alright,
Could
level
be playing a prank on
16.
you.
Alright,
I'm
that
sure.
is successful.
Okay.
So how many charges does he get?
That I don't know. It's level 16.
Yeah. I believe it's Gets a number of charges based on the level.
Oh, yes, I see. Just a second.
1d4 plus per 2 levels. 1d4 plus 8.
That's 8 in that case.
Does it have
that's
a
nice.
Does it have a cap?
Just a moment. No, this limit applies regardless of attack rolls. No, per 2 level.
Like Mirror Image has a maximum
Yes,
number of
it's-
8 images.
Let's see. A 9th level wizard will protect against 5 to 8 attacks. So I would think no.
Okay.
So what was that again? 8.
1d4 plus 8.
Yes.
Probably under the assumption that no one's ever going to be like
All right.
20 to 30th level. So.
So,
Okay.
Ockar, keep track of 12 charges of stone skin on you.
I'm just gonna put it in the little blue thing on my character token.
All right, that's fine.
Is that 24 hours?
Yeah, lasts for 24 hours.
And it just blocks 1 attack per charge.
Yeah, every attack removes a charge. Vordon and Genva come up and say, why have you stopped? What are you casting the spell for?
Nothing happened.
Solas, on your turn you can say something. Solas, your turn.
Solas continues to scan around the room.
Okay. The room itself, you can tell is heavily damaged. You got some rock falls back here. The walls have clearly collapsed up here. You would guess that something has dug through this. Pardon me, this passage down here.
Mm-hmm.
Lafdul?
He's. I'm just gonna look down there, but I'll just go to there 40. And I assume it'd be the rest of my round to scan.
Yep, you're scanning that door. Okay. All right, Braxon, you take 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage.
Yep.
Well, I'm not doing. Ouch.
No, he
Finn?
might be suffocating.
So Finn's still looking around the room as well.
Okay. Are you
He'd
going
probably-
anywhere,
he'd pro-
or are you
You'd probably
just...
go look up here
Okay.
just to see what's through there.
All right.
Not going actually in there, but looking through the opening.
Okay. All right, Ockar.
Yeah, I'm gonna be heading up towards Braxon to see what's up.
All right, are you gonna respond to Vordon's question before you do?
Yeah, I'm gonna say that something happened to Braxon, and I'm gonna run up to go check on him.
Okay. Let's see. All right, so you rush up to where Braxon is, and you can see that there is an almost imperceptible object that is engulfing him.
Oh. I'm gonna try to stab at it.
Braxon's riding a gelatinous cube.
All right, go ahead and make your attack roll.
Ockar, are you going to tell me?
Yeah, I'm gonna yell, Braxon's trapped in something!
Okay.
Thaco?
Thaco is 9.
All right, that's a hit.
Is it large?
Yeah. All right. 8 points of damage. Braxon, you take 4 as Ockar is trying to hack you out, but that does injure you a bit.
Do we have to make cold shots?
Yeah, if you want to avoid that, called shot will do it.
Well, Braxon can take 4 points if it stops him dying.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I would have yelled that loudly for everybody to hear.
Okay.
And every monster in this place.
And you get a second attack, right, Ockar?
Yep.
All right. Before you do that, Lafdul. Let me first let you know if there is a trap on that door. There is a mechanical trap.
Yay.
And as you're studying that, both you and Finn feel the floor beneath you rumble a bit.
You said this room was unstable, didn't you?
You whip your head around and see that there is a soft spot on the room in between you, in the floor.
Oh, there.
Yep. All of a sudden, bursting forth is a giant insectoid creature, and it is bursting forth and attempting to bite you, Lafdul.
Is it Ankeg?
Yeah,
I think you have encountered them before, so yes.
Yeah, it's another creature for Ockar to make shells out of, armor out of.
All right.
Surprised, I guess. Surprised armor class is 1.
Yeah, that is going to apply. Okay.
And unless my hair noise would give me an edge, if I would hear it.
No, it didn't, because it was pretty quick. It was pretty quick. Oh, hey, and it does bite you. Yeah, I mean, what's a little bite, right?
It's not the physical part I'm worried about. It's the acid part there.
Is it a bite or a nibble?
Oh, it's a bite.
11 points of damage as it bites you, and you feel your skin burn.
Is this acid damage?
For 4 points of acid damage. The other was bite. The 4 points does not regenerate.
I need to keep a tally of non-regenerable damage. 15 in total.
Solas is wracked with internal turmoil about being vindicated that his warnings of being cautious are true, but also that he feels guilty that his friends are being injured.
All right. Let's see. Ockar, you get your second attack?
Yeah. And I can't do a call tap because I didn't roll for that, so...
Correct. That's damage. You need to roll to hit first.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
Let's just say that roll, because I'm pretty sure this hits.
Yeah, that hits.
And we're just going with that 13 because I already rolled it.
Okay. So, Braxon, you take 6 points of damage as Ockar chops into this, and it begins to lose its consistency. You definitely would have heard the rumbling and Lafdul's shout of surprise and pain in the other room.
Oh, Braxon could hear it.
Braxon could hear it, but Braxon is also paralyzed, so,
Okay.
you know. All right, initiative time.
Well, at least you know your hearing still works.
Yeah.
Now that I freed Braxon from the queue...
Where was I bitten?
I don't know, just like your arm or something.
Which direction did I hear Lafdul's voice?
From back in this room.
This way or this way?
Hold on a second. Back here.
Okay. Then I'm going to be rushing that way since I know that Braxon's no longer inside of a evil cube.
You don't know.
I just cut him out.
Oh.
All right.
What's initiative for tumbling? Because I want to tumble away.
3.
I want to move and tumble, basically, if it attacks me.
So
if you're doing a fighting retreat using tumbling, then it's still 3.
Braxon fall over now? Can't.
No, you're paralyzed. You're just stuck there.
Oh, I see.
Can you move at full rate at fighting retreat?
No.
How far can you move?
1/3 of your movement.
Well, it's enough for me to get. Am I burning?
No.
'Cause I wanna go
The
to
acid
the
was just
warfare
one
if I
round. It's not persisting round to round.
Alright. Because, alright, so just clarification. I am. If it's intent on attacking me, I'm going to tumble and fight defensively.
Okay.
To improve my armor class.
Okay.
So what would
3.
initiative be? A 3. Would tumbling help me more? Because I can't parry it, so it'd have to be a tumble.
I don't recall offhand. You get half your level, or for just parrying and tumbling. I don't remember what tumbling is offhand. Is it 2?
Successful check is +4.
+4?
Yeah, it's
there you go.
good. I'll just do a standard. Add half my level to my armor class.
Okay, just set yourself to 99. That doesn't require you to succeed in initiative.
Initiative. Well, yeah. 99.
Okay. Anyone still need to roll initiative? Nope. Okay. Ockar.
Okay, I'm gonna be running.
You're breaking up.
Yeah, you broke up there. You
Yeah.
run in there. You can see this large insect creature has burst out of the floor and is trying to chomp on Lafdul. You're running up to it?
Yeah, I'm running up to it.
Okay.
Oh dear.
Half my level is my highest level, right?
Yep. And it's round
so
down.
11. Yeah, so 5.
That goes 9.
That is a miss.
This is not going to be good.
Genva pops up to see what's going on and gives a bit of a gasp. And being faced with a whole bunch of, Lafdul parrying with his weapons, it's going to turn and bite at Finn.
Really? My intention was if it's attacking me, then I do this. If not, I attack. I read its movements.
You declare your action. Like, that's your round. And now it's decided that it wants Finn more. Finn, I'm going to need a saving throw versus death, please.
Was this based on an attack?
Yep.
Did you get that my AC was actually 1 right now?
I got a natural 20.
Yeah, and Vamel's coming in with me too.
Oh, okay. That's
about that.
wonderful.
You got Unfailing Premonition up?
Yes.
That
So I
gives
did
you
get
a
+2
saving
on
throw?
my
Bonus?
+2.
Okay, there you go.
And an additional +2 if it's fire or electrical, but I don't think it is.
No. No, this is just to avoid the more serious side effects of a critical hit. That's a yes.
Yeah, priests are
It's actually my
good at
best save, so.
Yeah, priests are really good against that. Alright, let's see. So he chomps into you nastily for 23 points of damage, and an additional 3 points of acid damage.
Yeah, that hurt. And there goes my spell.
Always unfortunate. Vordon runs up to the doorway and lets out a curse and grab. Leva.
Lara had a shock, and therefore she is gonna cast protection from armors onto herself.
Okay. Let's
That's
see.
a spell, a proper spell. It's so level variation. Maybe she does something else.
Level
no one
variation of
sees that.
just +1.
It's 2 rounds per level.
Okay.
So that's 11. That's 12. 24 rounds.
Yep, there you go. And let's see. I did forget to remove the stone skin from your inventory. Let me go ahead and just get rid of that.
It's just one spell on a scroll with several spells on it.
Yeah, I know. I want to
Okay.
get it pulled off of that. What else is on that one?
Just a second.
Nope, never mind. I
What?
found it. Sorry. You have a
Some
lot of
protection from
scrolls. It takes me a little while to go through them all.
Yes, I'm trying to use them in case you hadn't noticed.
Mm-hmm.
I actually use them quite a bit.
All right, Solas, your turn.
Yeah, I'm going to need Ockar making saving throw versus spell.
Okay.
And
what are you
the
casting?
creature takes that much from Aganazar Scorcher.
Okay. So you cast Agonizer's Scorcher, and it appears between you and the creature. So 13
It's
points
2
of
feet
damage.
wide, so I think Biomulf is safe.
Yeah. Beowulf is
But Ockar will have to roll for the save.
I cast. Oh wait. Not +3. I messed it up, but
13 is a success, so it's fine.
yeah.
You still take 1d8.
All right, go ahead and
I
roll
think
the
you have
1d8.
to move out the way.
Yeah, the save is on to half the one from the 2d8 basically.
All right, so you take 2 points of
1d8.
damage, and just move yourself right down here, Ockar.
Question?
Yeah, just a second. Solas, you cast Agonizer's Scorcher. This beam of fire lances out from your finger towards the insect creature. Ockar is just moving about, swinging his blade at the creature, and this beam of fire just appears, and he rolls to the side real quick to avoid it, singeing himself just a little bit. Yes, Leva. Answer.
I chose. Oops.
What is
I
it?
chose an icon, and I'm gonna put the last round on it. Is that okay?
Yeah, no, it's 12 rounds. I got that noted down. I mean, you can keep track of the.
No, it's not. It's 2 rounds per level. You said it's level +1, so it's 12 plus. It's 24.
24. Okay.
And we're on round 3, so it's 27. Round 27.
Okay. Oh no, I don't think you can go higher than 9 with that.
Oh yeah, I see. Okay.
I mean, if you just no, I mean, chances
I
are
just
it'll
forget.
last for the fight, unless
Yeah, I made a note anyway.
yeah. All right, Finn.
Well, Finn was casting.
Okay. What spell did you lose?
Produce flame.
Ah, okay.
Well, I produced a flame.
That's true. That's true.
Nice sneak trophy.
All right, so
I probably can't change form reactionally, can I?
no, you can't. That has to be your action. Technically, you shouldn't be able to attack, but I let you do that anyway because I think that spending a whole round doing that is not as much fun. All right, Ockar, you get a second attack.
Yes.
All right.
Oh,
19?
it's so cocked
That's a
for
hit.
me.
That is cocked.
It's like right between them.
Yeah, no.
So it's large, right?
Yep. Yes. All right. You chop into it with your sword and it just decapitate this large insectoid menace. So Agonizing
That
Scorcher
I
is going to
continue
last
to
for another
follow.
round.
So he's just going to burn a corpse up.
Yeah.
Don't.
He has no choice.
I'm going to pour water on it. I'm going to use my water skin and just try to
Yeah, I'm
douse
gonna
the
pour water
flames.
on it too.
It's worth saving.
There is no way to put that out with
Well, great. There goes a valuable corpse.
Can I use my ice dagger?
You could cast Dispel Magic.
I will cast a spell magic. Sorry if you've got magical items and you don't.
I mean, if
have
you're just
sheath.
trying to dispel the specific
Scorcher.
spell.
Yeah.
It's specified it doesn't disable alter things then.
D20. No.
Oh wow!
Oh, why did you cast Agonizing Scorcher?
Because it's good combat spell.
But
And
we
you didn't
wanted
know
the
that you-
corpse.
And I didn't know that you were going to be rushing in.
And he didn't
He's
know
just
that you would
Change
kill it.
anything?
And he didn't know that you would kill it with one further hit.
Yeah,
That's
it's
great.
I tried to salvage it. I failed. You know, it happens.
It's great attack spell, and
We're
I
never gonna
wanted to.
We're never gonna make okay the plate mail.
Wow, at least you know they're in the area. You just got to find another. And you'd have to use bashing weapons to keep the corpse intact, or something called shots.
Yeah, if you want to use
Good
called
hit.
shots to make sure that you minimize the damage to it.
Damage.
Yeah, I'm gonna be using cold shots next time we find one of these if we ever do. Gald's gonna taunt me with this forever. Just having them show up and I'd never be able to get it.
So, Braxon is still standing stock still in the gooey remains of a gelatinous cube.
Is his feet dissolving?
No, it stops dissolving when it's dead.
Yeah. I've still got fine traps up there.
Okay, well, you did detect a trap there, so it's up to you what you guys want to do now. But I think I'm going to let you guys think about that a little bit, because it is about break time. So we'll go ahead and take a 10-minute break. When we come back, we'll see if the party has thought about what they want to do going forward, and see what they want to do about Braxon standing stock still in the gooey remains of a gelatinous cube.
Braxon made his own fate. Just like Lafdul, you know.
Yeah, just poke him with a stick every few minutes till he reacts.
Are you okay? Are you okay, Braxon? Poke. All right, so we'll be back in about 10 minutes, everyone. Good time to stretch your legs, get something to drink, and we will be back shortly.